Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, going to be the best PvT ever, according to RJB, and I respect his opinion on Brood War a lot. So, bottom left of Vermeer, it is an orange Terran player. It is light. Under his Smurf name, Maverick. And in the top left, it is Snow. So, a PvT here on Vermeer. It's a giant 4-player map, man. So I think it's just going to be a fairly standard opening here for both of these players. I think we're going to do gas before expand here from light, but... We will have to wait and see. So it's going to be a Nexus first. Is it going to be a Nexus first from Snow? We will have to see. Preparing for Zealots, right? For light. Preparing for, I don't know, Vultures, I guess? Early Vultures? Or a proxy marine here is Snow. And preparing for early stuff does not mean a Nexus first. But, again, it's a giant 4-player map. So, we can take that risk if you want to. Nope, it's just going to be a gateway here. So, a gateway opening. And what looks like it's going to be... Yeah, so barracks opening here. Hang on a second. Is he gonna try to wall off with the barracks? Okay, so barracks down here. Not walling off. Not at the back. Just kind of in the middle. I guess walling off the ramp. And no gas. So we're gonna go ahead and expand here. So 1 Rex expand and then a bunker. And let's see if there are zealots in the future here. Yeah, so the gas is not quite done yet, so at least 1 zealot here from Snow. And cybernetics core, okay, and then a zealot. And then a zealot? No zealot. Zealotless opening here from Snow? Okay. So yeah, so 1 zealot is 2 probes, right? And every zealot slows down your economy and slows down your teching. Yep, there we go. Racks expand. Still no gas here from light. Worker scouting across the map. They have no idea where the other player is. And cybernetics core coming in. Wow. Okay, so... Dragoon. And then saving up enough Vespene gas for singularity charge. And then maybe expanding here is Snow. 142, 50, bam, singularity charge. Wow. Right on the money there. Steve the SCV. This is the last place I need to scout, and there it is. So he sees the cyber core. Sees the cyber core spinning. So, all right, cool. No zealots. Excellent. But dragoons. Not excellent. Yeah, so the SimCity is not needed, but hey, better safe than sorry here from light. Yeah, look how cool. Look how cool this Marine is. We will not see him again because he can go inside this bunker. Bam. Where we cannot see him. It is very sad. Same with that one. SCV, checking the expansion timing. Okay, so poke out. Poke out little Steve. Can't see it now, but there is a Nexus warping in. Like, just right here, just right outside of your vision range. And ka-chow. Right, so excellent. Good scout. And then sneaking in. Oh, to see what you're doing now, Mr. Snow? The answer is nothing, which indicates he's just going to go ahead and go super macro here, right? He's not trying to rush up a Robo. He's not trying to rush up a Stargate or like trying to go really fast carriers or anything crazy. He's just going to go a lot of probes, transfer them down to the second base, and we're chill, right? This first factory is not even done here at 4 minutes because of how chill this game has been on the opening. And it's all good. So yeah, before this game gets too far on, quick check to polls it. And thank you so much for that check to polls it there. See the poll of the day. Go vote on it. Go sign up for polls it. And factory number 2 is about 40%, 50% complete here from Light. Now, Light, one of those elite Terran players in the world, right? Dragoons with singularity charge. We saw that coming. We know how it is. Pow, pow, pow. 3 goons, 3 SCVs. There we go. 3 goons, 3 SCVs. Machine shop getting fired up. I think we're going to go for a tank here on the opening. And yes, tank gets fired up immediately. And a second machine shop gets tossed up here as well. So, nothing crazy here, right? Very macro-style openings from both of these players. Observatory coming in. Robotic support bay right at the front door. Snow is not hiding this. Not that you can, right? A Terran's going to get an academy. He's going to start scanning your base fairly soon. I mean, hiding the fact that you have little caterpillars is tough. It's tough to do against somebody like Light, so putting at the front, not being ashamed of how good you are with Reavers. Not a bad move here from Snow at all. Yeah, Siege Tank being hidden by that Rax. Yeah, you can't target the Siege Tank if it's under the racks. It's a move I'm surprised we don't see more of in StarCraft, is hiding units underneath floating buildings. I mean, in fairness, really only Terran can do this. So if it's a PvZ, it's never going to happen. Third base, warping in, gas here on Vermeer. Really, really nice, really convenient third base for anyone to get, but especially Protoss here. And going for double upgrades, interesting, Spider Mines and Ion Thrusters. Empty shuttle shows up. We know it's empty because we didn't have enough time to actually make a Reaver yet. But that puts a little bit of fear into Light. He's like, ooh, ooh. Oh, okay, nothing. There was nothing in there. Cool, we're out. Peace. And not going for siege mode. Got tanks out early. No vultures at all. Getting upgrades for the vultures that don't exist yet. That is called thinking ahead. Okay, so now we got 2 zealots, and our Reaver takes a while to build. We can see its build time down there. Tack, 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 tack. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. But hey, also you scout, right? You see the tank count, you see the turret placement, you see what's coming up, and then you come back around with ye old shuttle now that it has actual fighting units in it, and you go for it. So yeah, hey, check out the live streams, man. I am here 6 times a week doing live streams. Monday through Friday, the replays are all pro replays, like this one, right? There's some incredible games out there. Come say hey. Come say hello, or watch the VOD afterward. I will bookmark that thing. So I'll bookmark the VOD for you, because I love you. But yeah, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are all earlier streams. They're friendly for European viewers. I know I have a lot of those. And then the Monday, Wednesday, Friday are later ones, better for the American people that are watching, starting at like 5 p.m. Eastern. So, hey, you can get off work, come watch some StarCraft, make yourself some dinner, relax. I think it'll be a good time. And then we play live games after that. So it's pro replays into live games 6 days a week. Awesome. Come check it out. Come say hi. I'll say hi back. All right, what do we got here, man? Dragoons running around. They got an observer because spider mines are a problem, obviously. Siege mode's now coming in. Don't know where our shuttle went during that rant. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it tried to go anywhere. I don't see anything on fire. Is he hiding it? Is it over here? Ah, it's over here. Okay, so it's defending the third base against incoming vultures, I guess. Honestly, pretty good against vultures, Reavers are. Not a bad problem at all. Citadel coming in from Snow. And Light is getting upgrades for his mech. Again, upgrades are usually ahead for Terran versus Protoss to the first 20 minutes of the game. Third base gonna land. Here comes shuttle. Okay, so this is... Oh, that's the same one. Okay, so we loaded up the shuttle with the Reaver that was defending the third base, decided we don't have to defend the third base anymore. Let's go down and attack the third base. There are 6 siege tanks here. Never mind. Reaver's not going to be good. Snow expanding up to the 12 o'clock for a 4th, recognizing the 3rd is rolling from Light. It's a bit of a dicey situation economically for the Protoss right here. But, you know, could be worse. Reaver unload, gets a decent shot off there. SCV pull, getting on out and trying to take down the siege tank. He's almost gone. One more hit and a Dragoon. I think finished that guy off. SCV's coming back into play here. Looks like the Reaver got picked off probably by a siege tank shot. And we are swinging out of there. All right. Also pushing front with the goons. Trying to kill tanks. Trying to kill tanks. Just everything we're doing right now is expanding, getting a huge economy, and trying to kill tanks. Oh, tanks on the high ground. Trying to hug this right wall a little bit is Snow. Still taking a lot of shots. Tanking. Taking and tanking a lot of shots there is our dude. But yeah, man, this fourth base is good. Walling off pretty easy on this map against vultures. Zealot bombing the low ground tanks. And trying to taking down a Goliath. Friendly fire splash there helped to kill that Goliath. And helps keep that shuttle alive. Excellent. Good stuff here from Snow. Snow fans very happy. We get the Reavers from our man. And that's what we're here for. I think this is a 2023 replay, so about a year old, but fairly hot off the presses here. Spider-Man makes sure a quick sixth base doesn't come down. No, fifth base, rather, doesn't come down. Ob's going to clear that out, or at least give the information required to clear that thing out. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. I'm here 6 times a week with VODs you can watch. Really focused casting, and then the live streams are fun. Less focused casting, but I will talk to you. We'll have conversations about stuff like politics. Here's another Reaver unload. God, I didn't get the SCVs. Why did he hit that vulture? Dude, that group of SCVs was right there, ripe for the taking. SCVs are getting killed here. Nevertheless, friendly fire tank splash is an issue. And it is 69 to 59 workers. So Terran is up 10 workers, despite the number of workers that have died here to these drops. They haven't been that good. Like, they haven't gotten massive hits. Unfortunately, you're investing a lot into these. Reavers are incredibly expensive, and for gas especially. And they're slow, etc., etc. But really, it's the expense. We're just looking at the sheer economics of that drop. And I don't think it's all that good. Templar Archives coming in from Snow. Let's get some Psystorm out here on these tanks. This is really clumped up. A good target for Psystorm for sure. But just expanding, right? He's probably going to take this base in the next, I would say, 2 minutes. By 14 minutes, I think there's probably a Nexus coming up there. Although, 3-basing Terran, right? The man's got 2, 4, 6, 7 facts here. He's getting those upgrades. He's got the +1. He's working on +2, +1. This is all very familiar stuff for Terran versus Protoss fans, right? Light's not doing anything crazy here. Just trying to stay alive. Trying to deal with drops. Getting Charon boost. Getting a lot of siege tanks. Vultures for the Zealots. It's a recipe, right? You get all that stuff. You mix it together. Good hit. Again, 2 shots to take down a siege tank, and it's hard to do when somebody as good as Light is controlling them. Unloads and tank down. Okay, so whittling. Very, very slowly whittling the tank count down. Dragoon checking to make sure there's not a ninja down this right side by Light, which I would not put past Light at all. Zealot legs coming in here from our Protoss. He's firing up more gateways. That's a great scan. Any sign of carriers? Not so much. Doesn't mean we can't go carriers. You can go carriers anytime as a Protoss, right? You can open carriers. You can go carriers at 1 hour and 37 minutes if you want, although the map is probably mined out by then. So maybe not. But you know what I mean. Really late game too if you want. Nice concave. He's just sitting there in an arc. Reaver shot another tank down. Reaver survives. Yes, took 1 hit. Throwing up turrets to try to deal with these shuttles. Goliaths are good at it. Turrets pretty good at it here too. 4th base attempting here by Light. Unloading a couple Zealots to distract. Reaver gets another hit off. Another tank dies. Snow's Reaver control, man. It is really good today. Ooh, getting a couple SCVs and escaping with those Goliath shots hitting you in the back on the way out. So, remember when I was like, by 14 minutes, there's going to be an Nexus here? I was wrong. It is 14 minutes now. But there's a probe sitting right here, and Snow has enough money for it. He's building gates first, and then he's going to expand. Fine. Fine, Snow. You can make me look like a fool to my subscribers if and you want. It's another scan. Another no sign of carriers, man. We're getting Scarab damage upgrade. That's how not carriers we are doing right now. Get out of there, Obs. Didn't die. That's amazing. Oh, it did die. Never mind. I was going to say, it's a big win. Obs are, like, not free. They cost gas. Anything that costs gas is not free at this stage of StarCraft. Later on in the game, a little bit, right? A little bit, you're going to have a giant gas bank because the assimilators always return gas, even when they're technically expired, 2 per trip. It adds up when you have a whole bunch of assimilators. Still not expanding. Come on, Snow. I know you're microing your face off right here. You're worried about these vultures making a beeline for that top right corner. There are 3 cannons here. This main area is not really covered by anything at all, but building some goons out of these gates would be pretty well defended. It'd be a pretty nice defense against any vultures that showed up, I guess, is my whole point. Zealots eating the shots. I don't like this attack from Snow. Gets a good storm off. There we go. Catching 3 of the tanks with a storm. And another storm to finish off that 4th one. Really a pretty good attack. Snow, High Templar, pick him up. Pick up the High Templar. 2 of them got picked up. I think 2 got killed. There were room in the shuttle. There was room in the shuttle. I do speak English as my first language, folks. I promise. Yeah, spider mine, spider mine, spider mine, spider mine. Do whatever a spider can. Okay, that's not true. Yeah, Light being active, right, with his vultures. Not incredibly so. I would not say he's been putting a ton of work into this, but he is going to go ahead now that he has a +2 attack, right? That seems to be the indicator when vultures are willing to attack cannons is when they have +2. Finally taking this Nexus up here. Good grief. But yeah, 4 basing Light. 198, okay, 200 supply, maxed out Terran, maxed out Protoss. You cannot let him get up there and siege your bases. He has to engage now. Coming in, Storm's good. Really nice dodging, though, with the unsieged siege tank. Zealots on your tanks. Where are the vultures now? They're in the wrong position to cover this right side. Several tanks went down that didn't need to. EMPs are going to get tossed down by the Science Vessel. Worried about potential Arbiter play, maybe some DTs being in the mix. Yeah, Science Vessel is going to provide a lot of value here, even if EMP is not done yet. And in this case, it is not. 174 to 170 supply. It's too even, I think, for the Protoss to be happy about this. But good Psy Storm. There you go. Unload Psy Storm and pretty much expect yourself to die, folks. That's what we're here for. Expect death, and you will not be disappointed. Man, what you guys looking forward to for 2025, huh? I'm looking forward to a good StarCraft year. A good year of streaming live. A good year of people enjoying my VODs. Increasing my sub count. I said I wanted to get to 100,000 subs in 2024. That didn't happen. That's okay. We still have some time for it, I guess, technically. But maybe in 2025 we can do it. I'll be streaming a ton of it on Twitch as well if you're a Twitch fan. Twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. Dual streaming to YouTube and Twitch is a lot of fun. I merged the chat so you can talk cross-platform anyway. Still trying to engage down this right side here as a Light. I think he just wants to expand down here, and Snow is fairly well shutting that down. Yeah, forcing a siege up here. Light just hasn't been able to get his tanks up here or over here. He's kind of stuck in no man's land. I suppose he's covering an expansion attempt here, which is not bad at all. Vultures on the run by, sniping High Templar. 2 of them go down. Eating Storms in the process, but you know, High Templar die. Vultures die. It's a fair trade 9 times out of 10. You'd have to lose a lot of Vultures to kill 1 High Templar and not make it worth the cost. In my opinion. Alright, Zealots. D-Matrix is up. There we go. Great storm on 3 of those tanks. They go down very easily. More tanks dying. Snow is crushing this. I know they say Best is the greatest Protoss player at taking down tank emplacements like this, but I think Snow's pretty good at it too. That said, about even supply continues to be a thorn in Snow's side. It's all about army placement now. It's all about... Ooh, he's getting Arbiters. That's fun. It's all about... Light being able to take half the map and Snow being able to take half the map, and how bad that would be for Snow to have that situation. Ooh, +1 arrow weapons getting fired up here. Where is it? Where's my cyber core? Here it is. Okay. And Snow says, yeah, I need to be incredibly cost efficient. Carriers are the way to do this. Arbiter Stasis is good. I'm not going to say not to get Arbiter Stasis or anything, but... Carriers are just better at this. They're better at being cost efficient. Getting recall. So like Arbiters and Reavers, this could be a fake out, right? Ooh, good hit. You could maybe try to make Light think that you're going carriers and you're not, and he invests too heavily into Goliaths, and then suddenly he dies because he doesn't have enough tanks. But I don't know. This kind of feels like a pretty solid commit. That said, I don't see Stargates, extra Stargates anyway. And I don't see a fleet beacon. He's got room for it. He's left room for dessert up here. Ooh, a Wraith being added in from Light. That's fun. Yeah, every time he scans, I'm going to try to see if he's scanning this main base at all. No, he's really just scanning this, isn't he? He wants to know where the army is on the map so he doesn't blunder into it unsieged. Got a vehicle plating upgrade coming in. I mean, it's going to be good no matter what you're trying to do here. Yeah, that +1 air weapons is going to finish. Was it Snow who made like 12 Arbiters in a PvT and gave them +2 attack, and they were actually kind of okay at killing tanks and stuff? It was funny. Okay, another Stargate getting tossed up here. Another scan. He sees the Stargate running. He sees the second Stargate, and he sees the Cyber Core. Okay. So he knows immediately when that second Stargate came up. He can't make a ton of Goliaths because, well, he's supply blocked. So I think when stuff starts dying here, he's going to replace with goals rather than tanks. On some level, great. Oh, the storm placement is good, but there are so many tanks. And I mean, yes, they're dying, just not in numbers that Snow is comfortable with at all right now. Where are my stasises? Where are my arbiters? He's making the arbiters. I don't know where they are. He's got... There's one. I think he researched recall already, so that's pretty awesome. Wraith. Look at this. Look at this Tom Kazansky fellow here. Named after, by the way, Iceman in Top Gun. But that's what they named the hero Wraith in StarCraft Brood War. Very fun. A Wraith awaiting launch orders. That's right, Tom. You tell him, Tom. Arbiter energy upgrade coming in here, too. I think he's just maybe keeping carriers in his back pocket. Like, he's not necessarily rushing there. He's not getting a fleet beacon. But he is going... Oh, my gosh. Is he doing it? Is he doing the mass arbiter with +2 air weapons strategy? I kind of feel like it's bad manner. I kind of feel like you do it when you think you're just going to straight up win a game. And you're trying to bad manner your Terran opponent. This Reaver unload is pretty fantastic. See you later, missile turrets. Pow! SCV trying to fight hilariously. Missile turrets still continuing not to happen. This base getting denied. It's not a lot. It's not denied for the rest of the game, but it's denied for a couple minutes. And in this kind of a situation, look at these SCVs not going in there. Because they know, and no evac, unfortunately for this dude. So Spider-Mine does recognize this base is up. And I mean, Snow's running out of spots to go. He can expand here. Sure. I just keep looking. He's just making double arbiters, man. This is all he's up to. Haven't seen a single stasis go down, which I'm confused by, but Protoss knows most of the army for Light is on the right side of the map. He's going to go left into this third base of Light. Supply depots doing what they do. Clumping up the tanks. 4 tanks explode. Massive explosions there thanks to the Psy Storm. Who needs stasis when you can just kill tanks with Psy Storm is what I always say. So he is coming in, and he is going to lose every one of these goons. I don't think there is an escape for these guys. Escape from Alcatraz is not really in the situation here, but he's going to kill the command center, get that refinery, really slow down the economy. And so far... Oh, this Wraith could be really harassing right now. He's going to throw up cannons, try to defend against the Wraith and against any vultures that are problematic. Like I said, these goons I don't think are getting out. Sniping the engineering bay is a pretty good move. +3 attack on these guys means it dies fast. You have to build a new engineering bay to make more turrets, which you do want to do in this game, so that's an annoyance. And if the annoyances start to pile up, then it's all good, right? You annoy your opponent enough, you give yourself a nice advantage, and you can win this PvT from Snow's perspective. Finally, Stasis is being researched. Wow, there's a scan. Oh, it's a recall down the right side, storming those SCVs as well. Oh, man. 70 to 51 workers in favor of Snow here. And yeah, at the very least, forcing a liftoff on that command center. You don't want these. There you go. Forcing the liftoff. EMP catches these High Templar. Archon morph. Archon merge. The merging is not complete. Tragically for those fellas. Zealots jumping on these siege tanks too. Is there enough? Sure. What the heck? Why not? Okay, so he does clear it out. SCVs had to be retreated from that position. Nice recall, though. Couple Zealots left over in this bottom right-hand base. They do get scouted out. I don't know if they're going to be dealt with, though, is the question of the day. So 190 to 163. This is where Snow wants to be. This is him. He wants to be here. He's making 12 Zealots at a time. He's sitting on 3,000 minerals. He has a bank. He's really messing up Light's economy in this bottom right-hand corner, although this base is here, and this base is here, and this base is not going to be rebuilt because there are 4 minerals left here, and it's not worth it. Another scan. Siege tanks firing at this right side base from Snow. He never really got any resources from it at all. That is a major, major problem here from Snow. He needs this to win or this one to win. These side bases are everything right now. Because right now, the map is split in half except for this base. This is an economic advantage that Snow has. However, if he loses it, then he's back to even base count, and he's going to die. Unless he goes carriers, then maybe he can make it work. But again, I don't see it. I don't see him going carriers here. It's Arbiters. It's giving them a +1 attack, which is hilarious. And Light is just not fooled by this, right? He's not expecting carriers at all. Trying to swing an Arbiter down into the main base. That's a lot of turrets, though. And got the recall off anyway, as close to the edge as he could there. A lot of Dragoons die. I think that was probably Spider Mine shots that took down those Dragoons. And yeah, I don't like recalls inside the main as a general rule. I don't think this is any good either. You're going to kill, maybe the starport will die, maybe a supply depot will die, but other than that, it's really not that big of a problem. Although, if Vultures are responding to this, and these Dragoons are holding them off, which they're pretty good at doing. Oh, D-Matrix, though. Yeah, that's right. Vulture by Pilot feels invincible, and then he explodes. Starport at the least is going to have to be repaired here. Lost its control tower, which is being rebuilt during the battle. But yeah, recall, I don't, like a C grade. He executed it well. Oh gosh, did he just, yeah, okay, so that was a fake. This is the real one, comes in again. Catches, no, gets the recall off, dang. There's that, like, second of time when the energy's gone from the Arbiter, but that's because the recall has happened. The animation hasn't happened yet, though. And this, wow, that was probably worse than the first one. Look at all these siege tanks. Well, they got the starport anyway. Can't argue with that too much. Snow doing what he can here, and it's not much. I'm not going to give him any kind of a good grade for that one either. That must probably a D. Finally, this Nexus is dying. I feel like this should have been dead about 5 minutes ago, but there were distractions. I don't think the tanks were close enough to hit it yet. And Snow tried to save it, but unfortunately for him, he was too late. 6-kill tank, man, putting in work. We'll just keep marching on down if you're into that. EMP catching a group of Dragoons there, but not the Arbiter. Oh, that one got caught by the Science Vessel. Nice EMP there. So you can cloak, but that's going to be about it, friend. Friend Snow. Yeah, this is bad. Snow's in a tough position. He needs this. He feels it in his bones. He needs to kill this base in order to just hang right now. Or this one. This base dying is good too, but oh crap, there's spider mines. Ugh! Yeah, responding mech units. Oh, free Arbiter is free. Not even trying to run away, huh? Nope, just attacking back as they do. Ah, spider mine connection. Ba-pow. Catch you later. Dragoons killing some SCVs here. It is 69 to 56 workers in favor of Snow. And this is what he needed to do, right? Kill some workers, deny some mining, slow Light's economy down pretty substantially, pretty heavily, and expand himself along this left side. That's going to help too. So Snow economically doing what he needs to do. More Arbiters being produced. More Siege Tanks and Vultures being produced. He knows this isn't Carriers. Probably a very small chance we get Carriers at all in this game anymore at the 30-minute mark. Starting him that late is tough. It's tough to pull off, and your Terran opponent will probably just come kill you while you're waiting for the Carriers to show up, so. But hey, attack where the Terran is not, says Snow, and coming down this left side, Vultures coming in to respond. Spider Mines getting dragged onto these tanks a little bit here. Also just straight up on his Zealots too, which is not exactly how Snow wanted to do this. He wants to snipe that Science Vessel so bad, but it gets away with all of 5 hit points. Wow, it does get stasis, which will protect it probably better than if it wasn't stasis, and then comes down to a base that's almost mined out. Some SCVs are dying, but ooh, storming those guys on the retreat. 69 to 52 workers. Guess who's ahead now? Yeah, that's right. It is Snow. Double pumping Arbiters, man. What do we say about Arbiters? I think Arbiters and Carriers are probably the 2 best things Protoss can do in this matchup. Storm is good. Reavers are good. But I think games where I see Arbiters, they do so much better in PvT as an overall win rate. And Carriers, too. Carriers in this matchup are pretty fantastic. The rest of it, yeah, kind of hit and miss. I feel like it's a 50-50 ratio if you're just going Reavers and High Templar and Shuttles and stuff, and you don't have any Arbiters or Carriers. Which I guess maybe seems obvious because Spellcasters will beat non-Spellcasters most of the time. Anyway, Snow's got that left side 9 o'clocker. He wants the 3 o'clock too. Also, he wants everything. Everybody comes down. D-Matrix on one of the tanks. Nope, too many tanks, and Snow backs it out again. Ugh. He just doesn't want to lose too much, which is, I think, a sentiment everybody shares if you are a Snow fan. If you're a Light fan, you're like, no, please, attack into these 27 siege tanks. I would like nothing more. Goons are at 3-3, no shield upgrade today, which is weird because we have the Arbiters. I guess EMPs are out enough to the level, though, that maybe shield upgrades aren't going to be that good. Because, hey, your shields are getting knocked off all the time anyway. So, Light just scanning, keeping an eye on where the army is, repositioning tanks to the left side or the right side is normal, and then a recall does get off down the bottom right side. This is so much better. Attacking an expansion for your Terran opponent usually works out much better than going after their main. Command center dies. This is what Snow needed. And he's getting it. This is so good for Snow fans. You got to be incredibly happy about this one. Okay. Great high ground siege. Okay. High ground attacking siege tanks. Wanted to go a little bit better than that, but maybe not. Yeah. All right, so this is good. Snow has a bank. He's up 30 supply. He's got the 9 o'clock. He really wants the 3 o'clock, and is in a position to actually take it here. Is this another recall? Not so much. Arbiter gets sniped out. Everybody involved in this attack dies. 2 kills on that goon. 3 kills on that goon. They probably paid for themselves. Coming down this way, I don't know why you'd think there was a base here, but walking into some spider mines is not really going to help you get that information. High ground siege tank has a kill. Again, I demand that he has more. Right side, 3 o'clocker. Snow had it for a hot minute, but really only ever had, I think, 1 probe at it. So that's not going to work out for him. More scans. Beautiful scans. And Snow says, 1 more into the breach. Great stasis. High ground tank with 1 kill dies. He probably picked up another kill by that time, but good engage here. All right. Good stasis. Another one comes up on the left side there. Snow, 200 supplied, 164 supply. This is good stuff out of Snowman. He's being patient. He's attacking where he needs to. He's going after a base that is dead. I don't think you need to kill this one, but it's probably the most accessible. Waiting for the stasis to wear off so you can jump on these dudes and make sure they don't rejoin the rest of their friends. Vultures, ooh, this was not hard-walled, but 2 cannons enough to shove those vultures away. Very strange. All right, stasis is up about now. There it is. And good storm. Tanks, some of the tanks die. Some of them do survive, though. That was pretty nice. Another stasis gets tossed down here, but these guys, there you go. They're out now. Science vessel gets sniped. 190 to 150 supply. Snow's up. So if Snow has this and nobody has the 3 o'clock, that benefits Snow. But if Light takes this, suddenly we're back on even footing, and even footing is bad. You need the economic advantage to defeat Light in this situation. I know he's only at 150 supply here, but he's got, man, the 3-3 tanks. Oh, the spider mines are getting such value. Suddenly, Snow's knocked down to 184 supply, continuing to produce Dragoons and Zealots back home, but Light is on the rampage suddenly. Arbiter really wants to get EMP'd. No, it missed? No way! That missed? Ah, somewhere Arbiter people are really mad. Ah, yes! Terran fans everywhere are very, very upset about that. He got the EMP off, but not before the recall had been commanded. He saw it coming, so he brings the tanks over to deal with this, but once again, gonna lose the CC. This is really, really solid harassment out of Snow. I like it. Kills another command center. Light doesn't have a ton of money to rebuild more command centers and a whole bunch of more SCVs here. Comsat gets sniped out. That's not a free replacement either. Yeah, I think Snow has this. We're at 36 minutes. It has been a bloodbath on both sides here, but Light's been so defensive. Never once has he crossed the halfway mark of the map with his tanks. Never once has he killed any base of the Protoss except for this one, which it hurts, but this one fills that hole quite nicely. So yeah, Snow just keeping the Terran player down in a way that we don't see Light kept down all that much, right? That's why Snow is so good. That's why we'd like him to win SSL too, except for the fact that Soul Key exists. Good snipe on that Arbiter. Great stasises again, coming in to try to finish Light, trying to chop the head of the dragon right off. I don't know, dude. Great stasis. Up, EMP gets tossed down, and Snow backs it out. It's like, fighting without shields is just a horrible experience. He's up 24 supply. Once again, though, Light has not been able to get up to the top side of this map, except with some vultures. Sometimes. Looks like Light knows he needs this base if he's going to compete, so he is sending some goon or some Goliaths over there. G-names to get over there and shut that thing down. Stasis wears off, and you live. That's a very rare thing against Snow, as you get stasis and you live. But there you go. 2 more Arbiters being added in. The Arbiter count is a little bit intimidating here. Got them in groups of 2, which seems pretty EMP vulnerable. I don't know if I'd fly them like that. But splitting all of them is not easy either. Snow being active. Up. Wow. 40 supply now. Gathering his forces. Waiting for another couple Arbiters maybe, and then he's going to go for it. Zealots slip down this right side. Stasis. I don't know. That was kind of donating Zealots, right? I'm not sure anything actually died there. A little damage on a couple Vultures, but oh. Aha! Dude, the recall again. He has been after this bottom right base like it owes him money. I don't know if he has enough to kill the command center this time. I think he does with +3 goons, but it's running this time. It's getting chased. Yeah, it's not getting target fired. Plus the SCVs, I think, can repair that. And the tanks are inside the main. So we're just going to take what we can get here, right? Comsat station, refinery dying. Maybe kill the 3 tanks that can cause us issues here. Look at these Arbiters firing on a siege tank with +3 armor. Pew, 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 pew. That is not something you see all the time, folks. This is Snow. Going all of the Arbiters, man. This base is denied. Oh, he recalls in a second group of goons and zealots. High Templar in this mix too. The stasis has worn off, storming what he can. But I think Light just has too much. I don't know if that second recall actually was enough to do what Snow wanted it to do. I mean, you're trying to dodge the storms, unsiege. It's tough, buddy. Tough, tough. Look, so many tanks have died in this game. 150 to 112. Another EMP gets tossed down. There are 4 Arbiters in this base. None of them have enough energy for a recall, unfortunately. This command center is trying to land. I think Light's going to reestablish this, but it is such a delay. He just can't remax. Arbiter's getting out of here. That's an EMP. That's probably an EMP. Or I guess it was maybe a stasis. Instead, he gets a storm off. That's a 10-kill High Templar hiding down here. Dude, 26 workers remain from Light. Not that you need that much money, right? Okay, money, yes. SCVs, no. He's trying to take this right side base, and Snow sees it. Shuts it down. Yeah, I mean, at this stage, you probably don't need more than about 25 workers. You have this base, and maybe if you can take this one, you need that many workers. But here comes Snow. Man, he's just been on the offensive constantly this entire game. I'm not sure I've ever seen Light so backed into a corner in a PvT than I have in this game. He's usually able to get out and kill something. And yes, I know he killed this base. That was great. But I guess I just expect more from Light. Another command center dies. I really wish we had a complete list of buildings that have died in a Brood War game, because I feel like that's the 6th or 7th command center that's been killed today, and that's a big number in a PvT. It's a 40-minute game, yes. Oh, he pylon. No, he Nexus blocks the command center because it's got more HP and it can survive tank shots a little bit longer. Do you recall back in here? My gosh, Snow. Snow, you madman. Okay, not a lot here, and you can land the command center now, but again, Light's distracted by the fact that there are Dragoons in his base. High Templar, oh, could have stormed, got killed. 160 energy on that guy, dead, unfortunately. But yeah, 114 to 88 supply. Both players are whittled down, and whittled down in overall economy, overall army value. We were maxed out on both sides at one point, and Snow has managed to turn it into his favor. Once again, we're using Arbiter DPS in a real way to try to kill siege tanks. That is not something anybody else does. It is a Snow special. Yeah, he's denying all this mining over here at the 3 o'clock. It's a command center, but there's no SCVs here. Actually, there are, but they're dead. They're here, but they're dead. Where's the anti-air? It's only there's one Goliath here, and he will kill all these Arbiters because he's got 3-3. Yeah, so the Arbiters get out of there. More Goliaths were coming anyway, and Light establishes this base. This is terrible. This is not what Snow needed. Snow needed this to not be Light's or for it to be Snow's. That's the option. That's what we have, and it's simply not enough. Yeah, man, Light can win this game. This base is everything. Needs to transfer some SCVs up there. He is. He's sending SCVs up here to hit this thing as fast as he can. He's not sure how long he can hold it. There's probably another recall coming if the, first 43 minutes of the game is any indicator. I love the 4 Arbiters, dude. Like, who needs hallucinated Arbiters when you just make 4 Arbiters? This one heading out first. Observer scouting things out here too. Trying to keep an eye on what's going on. This is going to get mined out. Eventually, I mean, I know you have 1,500 gas, but taking this gas would not be the end of the world for you, I would assume, Snow. Wow, 15 High Templar. The man has gas. He doesn't have that many minerals. He just popped out 15 High Templar. I would not be going Archons. Okay, it's some Archons. 2 Archons at least. Just because of the EMP threat, which is real. But Mass Storm's not going to do a lot either. He's firing up. Is he going Mass Archon? This is not a good strategy. Shields take they take full damage from everything. Another recall. Guess where? In the bottom right. And once again, Light has to respond to this, like the police responding to a break-in at the local jewelry store. Like, again? I just needed a better security system. Spider-Mine dragged in. Archon's not the best here, but they have a decent health pool, and, I mean, they can take damage, I guess, kind of. Where are all the Archons? Here. Oh my gosh, he's Archoning all of them. Dude, what? There are a million tanks here. Tanks do really well against Archons. So do Goliaths. So do Vultures. You don't trigger Spider Mines with Archons. That's a major benefit. It's a 50 supply lead here from Snow, and he is going mass Archon. He's gathering up his folks. Gonna get a couple stasises down. That Arbiter gets picked out of the sky. The Archons are coming in. Are we gonna hallucinate some Archons? No? Alright, I guess. Yeah, this is the worst idea I've ever seen, and that's a GG! Snow taps out, and Light gets the win in 46 minutes. Dude, Light won this game on defense. On defense. What an absolutely crazy great TVP. RJB was not wrong. He called this a greatest PVT, maybe the greatest TVP, to be fair. Because, dude, Light never crossed the halfway point of this map. I guess this sort of counts. But he never killed this base, or 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 this base, right? Snow had so many bases and was pushing and prodding and recalling and killing his command centers and murdering his tanks. But Light just kept macroing, kept throwing down EMPs and D-matrices. Matrices, I guess that is the plural word of matrix. Got upgrades for his dudes. Held on. 106 supplies. Not a lot of supply. But Snow ran out of cash. He didn't have enough minerals to keep doing what he wanted to do. He had a ton of gas. He tried... Desperation tried throwing mass Archon at a tank line. Like, I was wondering, is there something I don't know about this? Is there something that Snow understands about this that I don't? The answer was no. I don't know anything about Archons that Snow doesn't know. They just popped like balloons in the face of all of these siege tanks and Vultures and Goliaths. Yo, that was such a desperation move from Snow, but so many recalls, so much storms, so many Arbiters. Light just weathered it all. Made good trades, cleared Protoss out of his bottom right-hand base like 8 times, it feels like. Mined everything out. He has a bank. Secure this right side base, and that was it. If you can secure this right side base, you're going to win. And he did. Wow. I need a Coke Zero, man. That was awesome. That was incredible from Light. The most defensive TVP I've ever seen, and it's a win. Snow had more points, which is fun. He got outproduced and out-killed by Light today. Ugh. Structures raised 74-6. Snow killed 74 Terran structures and lost 6. And he is the loser today. And it's a huge outspend. It's a massive outspend. But it wasn't enough because he was mining out of the left side. Light had a lot of resources on the right side. And yeah, 3 o'clock versus 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock won. Light gets that win. Amazing. Like, absolutely fantastic showing there. Just a beautiful show. So, well done there, Light. He gets the win. And, like, I don't know. Snow fans are in shambles. You can't win them all, and you couldn't win this one. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Check out Polls It. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. I'm additionally at Instagram and TikTok these days. Although I heard TikTok might get banned here soon next year. Anywho, yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, do whatever you have to do to support the channel. And until next time, as always, thanks so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.